Hi everyone, I'm Olga and you're on my channel about cross stitch. Well, I'm so irregular with my filming, I don't like that, but still I do that. And now I have a lot to catch up because I have fully finishes, I have a finish and I have my whips and as usual I have my plans and I would like to share it with you. But I was so disorganized and some of my friends from Flosstube just reached to me and said, Ola, where are you? Where is the new video and how are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Just life, you know. Quick life update. My son graduated from high school. It was in a beginning of June, and since then I was so busy because he will go to the dorm, he will go to the University of Washington, so he will live in a campus. It's not so far from home. As you know, I live in Kirkland. It's a Seattle suburb, and so it's like 20 minutes from home, but he still wants to live in a dorm, and I understand him because it's a new experience and for him it's so exciting. And of course I'm supportive and I'm trying to do something to help him to choose the right room in a dorm and have some preparations. So life is going so fast. I have some renovations in the house and it takes time, and my husband is too busy to deal with it, so I should do that. Then I had some health issues, I have heart issues, and so sometimes it goes a little bit wrong, but I'm fine now. And so yeah, it was a long time, but I have a lot to show you, so let's dive in because I think I'm rambling too long. Okay, let's start with the fully finishes. I'm not sure if I've shown you this one, but I will. Well, this is I Will Find You. The name of the pattern is I Will Find You. And the designer, I should have my notes, guys, because it's like, okay, it's by Lucy Beam, and I finished it on a 32 count Duxbury linen from Fox and Rabbit, and I love it. It just, I don't know, I used just DMC color on the scissors and all forest embroidery floss for the lettering. So, and I had this frame and it fits ideal I think, and so yeah, I did it. I fully finished it. I started it, finished it in 3 days, and so yeah, and fully finished it. I like my things to be fully finished. So yeah, another fully finished is my really old whip. I finished it in the beginning of July. I think I will look at my notes. Oh no, I lied. In the end of June, and I had this frame in my stash. So this is the little stitcher design, the Society of Black Hats, and the linen is the October 31st by Fabric Flair, and it was printed for some other design, but I didn't like it. I like this one more. And we have a little chat with my friends, and the name of this chat now is the Society of Black Hats, and this is the kind of emblem of it. So I really liked how it turned out. I finished it really fast. I had just her head done and a half of a moon, so I finished all these things in June, and I started it in 2020, so, and bought this linen in 2020. And I would like to tell you, be careful with this linen, with the printed one. When my mailman delivered this package with the linen, it was rainy. It's like often rainy in Seattle area, and so the water somehow came to the package, like into the package, and just I have these like stains from the water because the print just was damaged. And but with this linen it's not so bad because, well, it's just good stainy old linen, you know. So, and it fits this design, and I really like how it turned out, and it will stay on my wall like whole year long because it's really my theme of stitching, so I really like it, and yeah, it will stay there. Another one is my new start and fully finish, and this is Lady Liberty from Lizzie Kate. I think it's a new pattern or a print, I don't know. I bought it on 1-2-3 stitch, not so far away from the 4th of July. So, and firstly I would like to do a stand-up, but something went wrong. I'm not a good sewer, I'm not a good finisher in a something, not in a frame, so I just used the pattern for the stand-up and just glue it on a cardboard and use this little cute wooden block to clip it on it. It's just clipped, so it's not glued in it, because I would like to use these for other finishes, like seasonally. For now she stays like on my shelf for July. And yeah, it was pattern with the embellishment pack, and I used DMC, and the red one is from Stitchy Stuff, and the color is Firecracker, and the blue one is an All Forest embroidery thing. And here you can see a little sparkle because it's DMC Etoile, and so yeah, and the cute buttons, so I think she is really cute. And I want her to be a little bit more pale, so I changed the skin colors to a little bit more pale one than it charted, but I really like her, so it's my fully finish. Let's do finish then. Well, it was a really spontaneous start and the finish. This is the Ukrainian designer Elena Averina, and the name of the chart is Winter Bunny, and you can see that she's the cutest thing ever. I stitched it on 28 count. Picture this plus mixed berries Jobelin, and yeah, it has a lot of back stitching, but I really like her. She is cute. So it was start and finish, and I worked on her like for a week. Okay, let's see what whips I touched in this month. Well, it was a lot. I did a little start on my, oh, sorry for unzipping, but it would be a mess if I will not do that. So this is the All Forest Embroidery Black Vintage Sampler, and I wanted to start it like since the year began, but I couldn't. Then I started it on a 32 count. I didn't like it, so I did another, like I did a restart on a 20 count Aida Salt Rock, in the color Salt Rock. And who is the dyer? So it's an I bought it on 1 to 3 stitch, and I think maybe it's R&R. So it's 20 count Aida, and I really like how it turns out. So I like my stitches on it, and I use all 4 threads from Flosstube Embroidery. I bought a pack in January so I could finish it, and for now I have the whole whites of the sampler, so it would be tiny and pretty skinny. So, and yeah, I started on a border, and I hope I will return to this whip really soon, because I really like to have it finished and framed and on my wall, because it reminds me of the Jules Verne books, like about Captain Nemo, and yeah, love it, love it. I like monochromes, and I will show you in my plans what I will do then. Then I had my oldest whip. Well, I started it when I was in high school, so like 30 years ago. And this is See You Maiden by Dimensions, and this is Cruel Kid. Well, I started in, as I said, in high school, and then my grandfather just moved, and he found this in his attic, and he's like, oh, I have your kit and you should have it again. And so I did. Well, here I am. When I started, she had just one braid here, nothing more. So I stitched the second one. I stitched her one of her necklaces with the bullion knots, and this one is the beads, like big beads. I have some from my botanical garden mirabilia, and so yeah, I decided to use it. So, and I started with her poncho here, and so I think I will come closer to show you how it looks like. Yeah, now it's better. So yeah, I decided that I will finish her this year, because, well, it was too long. It was a long time. So, but I really like her. She's so beautiful. That was the one whip I worked on. Okay, then I had a new start. Maybe I told you that I would like to stitch the Cottage garden samplings, like kind of calendar. It was a Time for All Seasons series, and I started from number 7, Sweet Summertime. I use all called for flosses, Fancy and DMC. I have just Fancy floss and 1 DMC bobbin there, because I stitch from bobbins. I worked on it one day, and I used 32 count Wigs Dye Works, no, 30 count Wigs Dye Works linen in a color corn silk. So I worked on it just one day, and that's how it turned out. I love it, but I have too much whips, and so my plan for these months is to finish it. It's not so big, it's pretty easy to stitch. I like Cottage Garden samplings charts because they're so easy to read for me. So this is the whole like measurements of the design. So yeah, of course my Q-snaps do this corner not so straight, but it is straight, actually. Well, so it's a good size for 11 by 11 Q snaps. So I hope I will come back to this design really soon, and I will finish it, and I hope I will show it to you pretty soon. So this was another one. As you remember, I'm working on SAL from Forest Embroidery, and this year-long SAL, I think almost year-long, it will be finished in December. It's houseplants, and I shown you, oh, I think I should take it off. Yeah, that's better. So I shown you just the geranium here, and for now we have Christmas cactus, we have fuchsia, and we have campanula. This is not so, I think it's not so common in America and Europe, but in Russia it's a really common indoor plants, and it calls bride and groom, because the bride is the white ones and the groom is these purple ones. I use absolutely different colors, not in all Forest Embroidery colors, because I don't have them here and I couldn't order it anymore. So I use my own ones from a stash, and some of them are Wix Dye Works, some of them are Gentle Arts, some of them are Stitchy Stuff. I really like Stitchy Stuff thread dyers, and so I use their floss a lot and I love them. So for now we have 4 parts of the SAL, and I'm keeping up with it. Really happy that I could do that. So yeah, for me it's really beautiful. Oh, and I stitched it on 28 count Spring Sage Jobelin by Zweigart, and I really like Jobelin, so I like it more than linen. And yeah, okay. My next whip I touched were petunias from Mireshka. It's my pretty old whip. I think it's like a whip from 2020. I think so. Oh, the preview is somewhere. Okay, so this is petunias from Mireshka. And what do I have? Well, I have almost 50% of it. Oh, my needle minder is coming off because it's not so straight. Okay, here we go. Now I'm working on these dishes there, cups, and yeah, there. It's really confetti heavy, so I changed colors like every 3 crosses, and I really don't like it, but I like the design. So yeah, struggle is real in this case, but yeah, I like it and I worked on it for 2 days, but my progress is was not so big. I just finished this mug there, and the cup, sorry, it's not a mug, it's a cup, and started with the contours of another cup. So I'll show you the design closer. I hope it's no glare here. So yeah, I did it too. Well, you see, I touched more whips than I could imagine, but my progress, sometimes I don't like it because it's not so much. Okay, and this one is a Borscht from All Forest Embroidery, and this is my focus piece for now. I will show you what I accomplished here without the Q snaps, because you know this video was absolutely without any preparations. I just sat and decided to film. So that's what I have, and I think I will be done till the end of July. I hope so. I have a plan to finish it. So when I showed you it last time, I think I had just a pot in the middle. So for now I have a lot here. I couldn't know. You couldn't see me, but I think you're here to see my stitching. So yes, it's a kit, so I use all flosses from the kit. It's all forest embroidery floss, and the fabric is Belfast linen, just like, I think it's some kind of flax, so, or maybe beige, but yeah. So here is borscht. I hope you like it. My focus piece. Okay, next one is the biggest one I have for now. I will try to move it somehow. Yeah, I was not prepared, so sorry for it, but I hope you will like what you see. This is Let Love Rain by Teresa Kogut, and you have all these needles with a thread here because I'm working on this border, and this is the repeating of 5 colors. So I just have 5 needles with the one with each color, and I just rotate them, and it goes pretty fast. When I showed it to you last time, I think I had just one house in this part, so I finished all the level there, and here is like the floor of this level. So, and then I will move my scroll rods to the next level, and I will finish it, I think, till the end of July. I think you all saw this beautiful sampler by Teresa Kogut, so I'm working there, and I would like to finish this one, like this level here, by the end of July. Well, you know, we all have hopes. So yeah, I hope that I can do that. So I'm working on it today and probably all this week long, but I'm not sure. And last week I decided that I would like to stitch a long dog. Oh. Okay, a long dog. I never stitched a long dog in my life, and I chose Ragnarok. I'm a big fan of Scandinavian mythology, and Ragnarok is the great fight between evil and good and evil in a Scandinavian mythology. It's the end of it, like of old times, and it has a really this pattern has a really a great representation of Ragnarok, and I think I will tell you more about it when I will have more on my Aida. I decided to stitch on just plain ivory Aida 20 count. It's by Zweigart. So this is my beginning. I know this thread is just bothering you. So it's whole whites again. I decided to do that, like, and you know, my feeling of the center of the fabric is really bad, but I'm fine with it. So I started, and I will stitch. I will show you this thread, and it's beautiful. I have 2 hanks of it. The name of the color is Medieval, and it's from Stitch Stuff. So I will show you this closer. Stitch Stuff. It's on Etsy, and they have a pretty hand-dyed cotton in hanks and just regular skeins. it's really beautiful. I think this color would be, oh, it's not showing up so well, but this color will, I think, reveal all the beautifulness of this pattern. I think so, all the beauty of it. Well, we'll see, because you know, I have a lot. Oh gosh. Okay, I think that was all my whips, all my works in progress, all my plans, all the stuff I wanted to show you. I hope you liked what you see here, and you will hit the subscribe button and you will give me a thumb up, and I hope we will chat in the comments. So I think I will film in 2 weeks. I really would like to be in schedule for my videos because I want them to be consistent. Oh, we'll see, but I really want to do that. Okay, hola, stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.